On this episode of Hardtails on Hardtrails, we're riding Flying Monkey in Virgin, Utah. One of these things is not like the other. I'm running the Atomik chubby wheel set in the rear with the bird fiber spokes, 27.5 plus, specialized purgatory grid, 27.5 by 3.0. Up front, I'm running the iCan F945 29er plus with the Bontrager SE4 29 by 3.0. So we're running it mullet, and I actually think this is a good trail to do it on. I like mullets when it's super steep, and that's today. We're here with Cody, Derek, a local who's ridden this before, and my buddy Ben, a local.
Yeah.
Local.
You'd have to be, right?
You recognize Ben from the $300 bike challenge. He doesn't have his wig or his 80 stump jumper today, though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared, people, but I'm gonna take it easy and walk what doesn't feel right. I got nothing to prove, and mountain biking's about having fun and safely pushing my limits. I'm not gonna end up in the hospital to prove something to YouTube viewers. This bike manual's a little better in mullet mode, but the front still feels big when I want to punch into holes. I think this is going to be good. I do feel pressure to perform on YouTube videos, and I feel a pressure to clean this and ride it on a hardtail to prove it can be done. But I have to keep my ego and my pride in check. Oh boy, here we go. It's nice being on a familiar bike and not a review bike. A little loose. This is a section I'm going to walk,
And then this is
just because that exposure is real big. Whew, that was spicy.
nice.
Thanks, dude.
All right, that was okay. This is not optimal hardtail terrain, I'll just say. One of the few times I'd probably want more than a 130 fork. Need to manage that fear. It's not fear, it's just apprehension, and I don't want to be apprehensive on these moves. Well done, Ben. 5010s are representing today.
Yeah. Nice.
A little bouncy through there. I locked up my elbows and did what I wasn't supposed to do. Nice. Oh, that was one you just have to do and not think about. A lot of awkward moves on this. I'm so glad I've got that 29er up front. Whoo! You're just on the brakes the whole time. So much arm pump. Woo-hoo-hoo! Sent that deep. Deep for me. Beautiful, Cody.
Beautiful.
Super smooth.
Nice. Oh boy. Nice. Nice, Derek. Beautiful.
This bike is super fun in mullet mode. What a great setup for super steep trails. I don't think I'd do it for my trail bike every day, but the big burly stuff has been real fun. That was super fun, and this bike was incredible. I had the rebound fully closed. My high speed compression is halfway. I think I would have taken even a little slower rebound if I could have. You're just hitting all these massive holes. The mullet setup was perfect for this. I'm not a huge proponent of mullet for everyday bikes, but on steep, shooty, droppy stuff where you got to get over the back and you need that extra room of the smaller wheel, I really like it. And I love that 29 by 3.0 up front. I could hear the tire buzz the arch a few times, but never the crown. And that's what you'd want to make sure it never touches, is the crown. It's pretty cool. It lowers the bottom bracket a little bit more, slackens it out just a little more. I don't think this is the right everyday bike. I'm going to find out. I'm going to go take it on some pedally trails. I think it's going to be a bit of a tank. And I do like the way 29ers roll on cross-country stuff. But if it's super steep where you're on the brakes more than you're not, I do like a mullet setup. And this was a really cool way to run this bike on that trail. So yes, it can be done on a hardtail, and it can still be fun if you're careful and cautious and know your limits. I didn't ride the whole trail. There was one section I walked, and I'm glad I did. And I would walk it again. I got nothing to prove. There's always this balance between, riding a double black diamond or walking 90% of the trail. And you can do whatever you want as long as you're out of other people's way and you're keeping it safe. I don't think I'll ever ride 100% of that trail on a hardtail. Maybe one day, or maybe if the conditions are perfect. But I had a lot of fun today. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Hardtails on Hard Trails. There's a party in the mountains and you're invited.